Divorce because of perimenopause. This is legit what I just heard in the last few weeks from a dear patient of mine who says that her brain has misfunctioned so much that she threatened divorce from her very loving, very caring husband, who she has a fantastic relationship with, because her brain isn't braining. Hi, I'm your local OBGYN. This is not an unusual thing to hear. So essentially, this poor lady, she was in her house and her adult son, she didn't realize was coming home, and in the middle of the night was like rummaging around. And of course, she doesn't sleep, so she's awake, hears somebody like, she thinks they're breaking in. She starts looking around, and then she starts calling for her husband, who is like sleeping, and he does not hear her. So she thinks they're getting burglarized, and lo and behold, it is just her adult son who is surprising them at like 2 o'clock in the morning after a night out. So when she did finally go stomp upstairs to her husband, she said that moods of perimenopause are so extreme, she can't even compute what she's saying. And she told her husband for the first time in their 30-year relationship, and has never thought this once in her life, that because she did not feel safe, because he did not come to her rescue in that moment, that she was asking for a divorce. So we had a long talk, because this was just sort of like a side conversation that we had about, is there things going on in the relationship that's a concern? And the answer is no. She says, like, I am madly in love with this man. I can't even fathom that I said this to him, because that was so out of character. The punchline is that during the last few weeks, she had felt more on edge because she had been having less sleep, more hot flashes, subsequently more moodiness, and other things that were underlying changing in her system. And with the hormonal fluctuations, her just trigger was that much shorter. She flipped that switch and just went, and they've spent the last few weeks trying to kind of like half laugh and half get over this, because he took her seriously for a hot minute and they're working through it. But if you feel this way, you are not the only one, because I hear this every day.